For centuries, the global leather trade operated on an immense physical scale, an ancient trade built around massive vats, physical labor, and deep generational knowledge. This industry was constructed on analog production lines, millions of craftspeople working shoulder to shoulder, moving materials down the line by hand, creating a sprawling manufacturing network. When the internet arrived, it was supposed to link all of these physical hubs together. But for the leather sector, the digital age actually fractured the knowledge base. Instead of one global network, data scattered across private reports, regional directories, and isolated hard drives. The result is a system where buyers lose weeks chasing dead-end searches, manufacturers get buried in broken, outdated directories, and students entering the field cannot find a consolidated place to actually learn the trade. The industry has the information, it has the suppliers, and it has the demand.
Friction comes from a complete absence of a central, organizing structure to hold it all together. This structural void creates a sharp divide. On one side are massive corporations with endless resources. On the other, you have thousands of small and medium workshops operating in highly localized street-level ecosystems. But these small workshops aren't competing with the factory down the street anymore. They are up against global supply chains, forced to bid against international titans for the exact same contracts. They cannot afford expensive market reports. They lack dedicated tech departments, and their digital footprint is virtually invisible to foreign buyers. Meanwhile, highly optimized suppliers from Italy, Turkey, China, Vietnam, and India are actively closing in on those exact same opportunities. When these individual points of friction, the missed emails, the hidden suppliers, and the expensive data barriers, aggregated across global trade, they translate into billions of dollars in unfulfilled contracts. World Wide ALG was built to solve this exact problem. It operates as a deliberate architectural patch to fix a fractured system. The platform's first mission is purely structural, taking decades of scattered global industry data and standardizing it into a single navigable framework. To achieve this, the system relies on 13 master categories. This foundational blueprint forces scattered information to align. From those pillars, the architecture drills down into specific sub-branches. It covers every niche, stakeholder, and raw material without overlap. By enforcing this strict logical structure, what used to be random digital noise becomes searchable, actionable market intelligence. But organizing the data is only half the equation. The recent expansion of artificial intelligence gave countless industries a massive efficiency boost, but it completely bypassed the highly specialized needs of the leather sector. World Wide ALG addresses this technological blind spot directly. It takes generic artificial intelligence and trains it specifically on the language and metrics of the leather industry. It equips users with a suite of highly targeted tools: AI design generators, costing assistants, quality analyzers, and trend predictors. Because these tools are hosted directly on the platform, a small manufacturer doesn't need to hire an expensive in-house tech team to benefit from automation. It hands a single local workshop the exact same analytical power and speed as a massive multinational corporation. The platform's final mission uses that newly organized data and AI capability to close the immense geographical gaps between people. It builds frictionless pathways across the supply chain, linking a freelance designer in one country directly to the optimal factory floor in another, or instantly connecting an industry researcher to centralized data hubs. The most critical economic link it creates is the immediate matching of international buyers with verified, high-quality local suppliers who were previously hidden off the grid. Instead of a list, it takes a static directory of names and ignites it into a dynamic, transactional global network. By integrating these functions, World Wide ALG provides a unified environment where a centralized directory, specialized AI, and a direct communication network operate in tandem. It is a living ecosystem, a digital infrastructure that actively grows smarter and more deeply connected with every new user. The human impact is immediate. Scattered industry information finally has a home. Students have clear roadmaps, and isolated local businesses gain direct pipelines to global opportunities. The platform addresses a specific structural decay, a foundational global industry losing ground because its core data remains trapped in analog silos. It is a direct response to a connectivity crisis. This is an integrated digital home for the leather industry,
a system designed to match the actual scale and complexity of the global trade it supports.